I'm Debbie Travis and welcome to The Painted House, the decorating show that's not just for the grown-ups. Now if you're only this tall and you're lucky enough to have a playroom all of your own, it should be a daily adventure. Low ceilings, nooks and crannies and even storage space become a treat for the imagination. So with a little bit of paint, a few old maps and some help from some very talented mural artists, I'll show you how we turned a very ugly basement into a fantastic playroom for some very little people. Uh-oh.
I know.
I'm getting that feeling.
It's not a cat.
It's an indication of things to come.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A big ooh.
Yeah. Pretty bad, eh?
Not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
You may remember Charles and Natalie, last time we did their kitchen, gave it a shaker style, and they've begged me, I'm the guest who never leaves, to come down and have a look at this basement.
Do something with
You
my
have a
basement.
storage problem.
Oh, I have a storage
Major.
problem. It's just not. It's supposed to be a playroom, believe it or not. This is not a playroom.
Now, your children are how old?
6 and 3.
It's their fault. We have too many too many toys.
Never mind. He always says that. He wants to throw all the toys away. 6 and 3. How can you throw the toys away? I said, Chow, we don't need to throw the toys away. We need to get organized.
You also need somewhere, you need organised, somewhere to put all this.
Absolutely. And it's drab and depressing. The kids don't enjoy coming down here. It's so kind of, ooh.
Ceilings, look at how low they are.
Very low.
You could do weights or something for these. They'll pull the whole
be good,
ceiling
though.
down.
Please don't do that.
Could we have some fun with it?
Oh, I wish you would.
I mean, you don't have a lot of wall space, but it's long. You know, I mean, it's not very high.
Yeah.
I mean, the children are small, so let's do something for them.
The
for
children
Charles,
are
especially for Charles.
Never
yeah.
mind him.
Playroom for
Since it's for
Charles.
me.
My third.
Your third child. All right, you
That was
game?
our first.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Super.
Pennies,
Me too.
aprons. Oh, you know, you didn't help once in the kitchen.
Oh, I gotta go to
Nothing.
work.
Did nothing. It's better this way, believe me.
Like, you
Because
wanna
he's
go to
gonna
the
want.
bathroom?
He's gonna go. No, not that. I'd prefer. This is not going to be for you. This is for the children.
I think somebody's calling me.
Go
Gotta
make some money.
All right,
Was I
bye,
saying
Charles. We're going to get some help to clean this out
Bye.
because this is going to take a while.
Super.
Let's get the gang in.
All right.
Let's
I'm
get
ready.
started.
I'm ready.
People have painted murals since the beginning of time. Think of those cavemen, then the Sistine Chapel. And today, mural art can be seen all over the world in just about every culture. We thought, Natalie and I, it would be a great idea to put mural art in this basement. Now, we've cleaned it out, and it's actually not a bad basement now. We've still got a low ceiling.
I didn't realize there was this much room down
It's
here.
huge.
Great.
So we didn't think we could do this on our own, did we?
No.
Murals are a bit scary. So we asked the help of 3 rather clever ladies. These are mural artists. This is Deborah, Sharon and Donna. A big challenge?
A fun challenge. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Now, when you come into a house like this, what would you start with? What would you consider? Because this is not an easy room.
It's not a difficult room. A wall is a wall is a wall. So
But you've got problems. You've got wooden planks, whatever they are. I don't
those
know.
are challenges. That's what makes it more interesting. This will make the project unique.
What about windows, though? Can you incorporate that into the drawing?
We're going to. We could, for example, put roller blinds, which sometimes you actually want privacy even in a basement, so we can paint right over the roller blind.
And what about
incorporate
here?
that in. This is wonderful. Actually, this is what I really loved when I saw the wall.
Really?
This,
We thought we were going to complain when you saw that.
well,
It's like a
no,
little-
I don't complain about anything.
You
This
will by the end of the day.
Okay, well, we'll wait. What I see here is a very small wall. Natalie has very young children, we were told, under 6. So everything has to be almost downscaled and made a little bit smaller for their level. We also have a panel box behind you on this side, and that we decided we can try and incorporate some way into the mural, maybe as a tree house or something youngish.
Where would you start as, say, a mother or somebody painting the walls of their basement for a mural?
Well, first of all, Go to things that you know. Go to the children's storybooks. Go to their coloring books. Poke through a lot of different media that you're able to gather up a collage of ideas. You can trace these on tracing paper. If you're nervous, you can go to a photocopy store. You can blow them up. You can reduce them as large or as small as you need to.
You've got sketches here.
We made quick sketches because we had an idea based on
Oh, look. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cute.
what it is
All right.
that we're looking for. And even then, that was a brainstorming where we decided this is good, take this out. We know that Natalie has a boy and a girl, so therefore we can't just have ballerinas and we can't just have frogs and lizards.
Now, you've drawn this out in full.
Well, all right, what we do is we'll sketch it first, and then we always come in with a mock-up board.
Is this what we're
Okay.
going to get?
Yeah.
What do you think,
This is
Nat?
the wall.
Is that incredible? That's gorgeous.
Now, could anybody do this at home?
Anybody can do this because you see, they don't have to take it to the limit that they're actually going to paint or the amount of things they're actually going to put in
Beautiful.
is up to them.
So you can keep adding.
You can keep
So
adding.
where do we start? What's the first thing?
The first thing we're going to do actually is draw a horizon line.
How do you know where to put it, though?
Well, we have little children. We have small ones. So we want everything to be nice and low.
So go
for
to their
them.
kind of height.
Well, go to their height. So it's not too scary and too daunting. If you're looking up, that's a little scary. So that's when you would have your horizon way up high. Everything is far in the distance. The first thing you want to remember, no matter how old they are, is you never put the horizon dead center. Never straight square in the middle of a wall. It's either higher
So if you were
or
doing
lower.
a dining room or something, you would never put it in the middle?
Never.
Okay.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense from a
about-
perspective. So
about
here, I'm
here?
looking at about 22. I'm just going to take, just to measure, and we don't want it to be fairly straight. If you see, I'm going to go down the wall. I'm at about 22 inches, and I'll just make a mark, and I'm just going to sketch. Now, a horizon,
So this is really
it's not,
rough.
I don't want it to be straight at all, because that takes all the fun away.
So this is our sky colour.
This is our sky color. It's a very low intense, not too intense of a blue. The room won't look too dark when we're finished, but yet there's enough contrast when we do our clouds that we can actually see the clouds. So we can't go too pale nor too dark.
And this is going to go right over the ceiling.
This is going right over the ceiling, so we're going to have actually clouds overlooking, so it's going to be really neat down here.
Latex paint.
Plain old latex paint.
All right. So you're just using a sponge?
That's what I'm doing. I'm just picking up plain white and I'm sponging over the blue paint that's still wet so it blends right in. Just put that on and you can dab it with a clean part to blend it out.
And you're just guessing where they go.
And you just guess where they
You can
go.
really go on with the, it's wet or dry?
Yes, if you put it on when it's wet, the white is going to blend in a lot more with the blue because it's still wet behind and it's bringing through, you could see the shadows, so it makes it more realistic.
Looks really real. Okay, what do you think?
I can't believe it. This is gorgeous. Thank you, guys.
Well, you're going to help with the
Wow.
clouds.
Uh-oh. You sure?
You can do a cloud. I just learned.
This is really easy. Anyone can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a lot of fun. You're going to get dirty.
You need to show me what to do.
You just pick up your paint and bounce it around like that.
Okay.
You just back and forth.
Okay, Debbie, I'm ready for grass.
Grass. Okay.
Sorry?
Should we start over in the corner again?
We're going to start way over here.
Ooh, great colours. Look at these.
What I've also done is I've mixed them with a glaze. I've rendered them transparent because I don't want them to be thick on the wall. Because grass is never one uniform color. If you look at grass, anywhere, any time of the summer season, you're going to see all sorts of different values of green. You're also going to see that the furthest away, again back to the horizon in perspective, it's always lighter.
It is?
To make it look further back. And then
So
it's going to
up
be
here would
darker.
be lighter.
Up there's lighter, and then as you get down further down, it's darker. So you have perspective in like a swipe of a sponge. Okay, so we'll just load up a little bit of paint in your sponge, get the excess off, and all you're going to do is wipe it on this way. Horizontal strokes. You cannot go vertically. Grass doesn't go up and down. This way, that way. Now I'm going to start picking up. You see, it's not taking up a lot of paint at all. A little bit of this, and the same old dirty sponge.
We're going to go right over the socket. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah. See, and I'll just test the color, because if I don't like it, I'm going to take the clean side of my brush and wipe it out. But I'm getting a bit of a different value.
Now the dark, yeah?
And then I'll come in with the darker
Using
one.
the same sponge. Yeah,
Want to try?
Yeah, sure.
You
You can feel with the glazing how nice it is, can't you?
Well, and I can come back after it's dry with the same glaze and the same sponges, and it's exactly how I'm going to put it in.
Well, I thought I knew it all, but I'm now a fine artist, a mural painter. Donna, it looks amazing.
It's really nice.
What Donna's done is she's put all these hedges on, just like blobs of dark paint, and then with a brush, she's just shown me how to highlight. And she's just taken lime, like a lighter green. Is this the same green as the grass?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's the lightest value.
And you just tap it on the edge of the kind of blobs of dark green. Of course, I've ruined it now.
No, just go back and retap it again. There you go, so you blend it out. Now we need some shadows. I'm going to go in with the exact same glaze color that I put the grass in with. See, same color.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to wash under. See, and just come under the bushes and wipe it out. Okay, just by drawing the sponge straight across like that.
Okay, listen carefully, because Deborah's going to show us how to do this wall.
Okay, what I've done is I've taken some gray, some off-white, some pink, and a little bit of brown, and I just mix them all together on the palette, and I just kind of smush them around on the wall in random sizes so that they're not all the same and they look a little bit more natural. And
So they should all be different, really, then?
oh, they should be different, otherwise they won't look real. Then I take a little bit of a dark brown, and just to give them a little shade at the bottom, to bring them out a little bit, we put this dark all around on the bottom and just a little bit up the sides, and that gives it a little bit of depth and makes it look a little more realistic.
Okay, now what about the top bit?
On the top, we've taken the same 4 colors that we used down below here, with a little bit of glaze in it, and then just take a piece of saran, any plastic wrap, move it around so it makes a little bit of creases,
you can
not
help
for
with
very
this.
long. Okay, just
A
like
little
you're doing
crease.
there.
That's it.
Then we just rub it around, it makes little creases, put the paint up in them.
Have you rubbed yours?
And then,
Or is it all rubbed properly?
I think it's just
You're
fine.
a good rubber.
Then we pull it off,
Ooh,
and it gives the look of stone.
very nice. Right, let's finish this wall. Olivia, you going to help?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're going to do the tops. That's the easy bit.
How did you get all those lines? Did you have to paint them each individually?
No.
I can't believe.
This is really easy. I have a tool, it's called a rocker.
Okay.
And I just mix up a bit of paint with some glaze. Brush that on. Okay. And then you just take the tool. It's
Oh.
really quite neat. It makes all the grain itself.
Wow.
Put it up like that and just rock it as you're coming down the wall.
Oh, that's how you did that. Oh, cool.
There, isn't that easy?
Wow. Debbie, I can paint faux wood now.
Aren't you clever?
Thank you.
Well, last daisy. The fields are done.
Done. What a job.
That's it for me too.
I like your cat.
Thank you, I like them too.
It's so realistic. Well, I think you three, Natalie, you should be so thrilled.
I am literally speechless.
It's a change.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure.
Don't thank me, I did nothing. They did it.
A little.
Hi guys! What a lot of bugs! You've been so busy. We've got the most incredible wrapping paper with bugs. Bugs are very in this year, right Olivier?
Yep.
Very fashionable. The kids are cutting them out beautifully. Oh, this one's ready? Let's put him on there. And we're going to put them onto their play box. We found this in the basement. Natalie already had it. We've done the same finish that the girls did on the wall. We just rubbed the green paint on to give a kind of grassy effect. And now we're going to podge it. Who's going to help me stick them on? Bet you're wondering what we're doing. Well, this is the map room at HQ. Olivier and Camille, this is a very special place for them. And Charles, I'm sure he's going to love it. This is a little nook in the basement we've painted it white, we've put on a ceiling of dark green, and over this we're going to put a camouflage print. Now we've got some fabric which we're copying as close as we can get. Now this is obviously camouflage for underneath the sea, and we're copying all these squiggles. We're doing it in greens though, not blues. So we've kind of made this a little bit easier for us because we don't work at a very fast pace. We're going to be doing it with 2 colours over our base coat. Now as we do it, we're marking it with an L for light green and an M for medium green. Now boys and girls, we're going to put on our caps because we might get paint on us. One for you, one for you.
Okay.
And I think I'll start the painting. So you just have to follow the lines. You don't have to be a fine artist to do this. It's just a good idea, I think, to do all the light colours first. And then we'll do all the medium colours. Well, I've been deserted as usual. Children have gone off to get cookies and haven't returned. I can hear the television on. And I'm putting the second green on. Now all you have to do is really just make all these shapes. It's very, very simple. And just play with it as you go along until you really get a camouflage effect. Now once all this is dry, I've got these huge maps. Now maps, when you buy them, can be very expensive. But if you call schools, because maps are changing all the time, they'll actually give you them. So I've managed to wangle 2 huge maps which are in several pieces from my children's school, and we're going to paste these all the way around the room. But I better get back to my ceiling and my crooked neck. Natalie and I are just saying how boring it is being adults. We'd much rather be kids. We've done an incredible job in here. We finished off the ceiling and we've put the maps on the wall. This was really easy. It was just wallpaper glue, and we finished off with 3 coats of varnish so that all the sticky fingers can be easily wiped off. So what we're going to do is put on a canvas tent front or a flap. And this is the canvas we found. Industrial canvas, really strong. This can probably go in the washing machine. An industrial zip, we've sewn the 2 pieces together, put on a zip, hooks up. It's going to hook across like this, but first we're going to stencil on headquarters or HQ. So we've got 2 HQs. I've drawn them out for us, Natalie, so it's nice and
Wonderful.
make sure we get them straight. So put some black on.
Now I'm watching you.
Watch really carefully,
Right.
so it's really dry.
Okay.
So then we're just going to pounce it on. Yeah, you can put quite a lot on to start, and then, because that gets it through the bristles, you see, so it's really,
All right.
well, maybe not quite as much as that.
Is that still too much?
It's
bad, eh?
it's not bad.
Should I try?
So now pounce it to kind of, that's it, to build it up. Pretty good, huh? Now, we're going to swap letters, but it's important to make sure that your letter is clean on the back.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Yours is better than mine. Oh, no, no. Good. I'm fired. All right, let's hang it up, see how it looks. Now, these are grommets. We didn't fancy putting these in ourselves, so do you know where we took them? We took them to the place where you get your shoes repaired. Right, let's hang this up. Now, we've put 2 in the centre where the zip is, just to give it a bit of extra strength. Okay, so Olivier swings on it. Good. I've also put a hook on the side because when this is undone, remember this is a double zip, be unzipped from the inside or
They
the
can get out.
outside.
All right.
Or they can get out.
I don't know. Good idea.
You can get out. This goes up like this, and this, make sure it's really neat, hooks onto here like that, and wow, look, Natalie.
I'm never going to see my kids again.
Isn't it fantastic?
It's wonderful.
Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, would you like to go into my headquarters and play?
Oh, thank you so much.
Storage is a huge problem in Natalie's basement. What do you do with all your stuff? Well, we've come up with a solution that's going to fit in really well with our HQ. This is just very cheap shelving, but we're going to cover it with a canvas tent again. Same canvas. Now, what I've done is this is going to wrap right around the edge so you can hide all the children's toys and things, but they can get to it.
Perfect.
We're going to put this on with Velcro. Great. Let's put them up. So now they should match up. So your center one is going to go halfway between the two shelves. And voila, you have storage. Everything can be hidden away.
Do you realize after all these years, Debbie, my basement's gonna look neat? I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. Check
There
this
you
out.
go. Let's try it out.
Check it out. A toy. The toy goes in, and Mummy does not see the toy. You've solved my biggest problem. You realize?
Your storage problem.
Yes, the storage was the worst.
This was the worst mess. I mean, this was a room where you just dumped everything. I think when you've got a space this big, and it's really, I mean, look how big it is. It didn't look it before.
No.
When you've dumped everything in here, I mean, you had laundry, you had the toys, you had, I mean, old clothes.
Well, it doesn't show, but just having the toys all over the place. Now I've got them hidden away. I don't see them anymore. It makes such a difference having them put away, tucked away like that. It's perfect.
Natalie likes things tucked away.
Yes, I do.
The best thing in here has to be this mural. I mean, it's amazing. Those girls are brilliant. Now, what they've done, which is a very clever trick, is to hide the windows around the basement, which are tiny, pretty ugly little windows. They've put up cheap blinds, plastic blinds, and painted right over the top, so they just disappear into the mural.
Yeah.
Your door under the stairs, gone.
Gone fishing. It's so cute.
Gone fishing.
And you saw what they did with the pillar in the middle of the room, which was this white ugly thing that's
Standing there, yeah.
It's horrible. They painted, it looks like brick. And I kid you not, when you come down, people need to touch it to see, because you don't believe that it was painted. It looks like brick. It's
They've made for the
amazing.
kids. It's quite open and comfy. I mean, your sofas before, I don't even remember them because they were all covered with stuff.
Yeah, and it was, because there was so much stuff in the room, you never felt like sitting down, and like we're doing now. We're sitting
Do you
here
like the
enjoying.
futon with the camouflage fabric?
Gorgeous. It makes such a difference.
That's a quick makeover.
It's like the ceiling in the map room. Really nice.
I know.
The map room, not only Oliver's favorite place, but
Charles's as well.
speaking of family, I thought half the neighborhood was down here. It's so quiet. Where are all the kids?
We're here, Mom! We're here!
Debbie, thank you very much.
That's okay. Well,
Thanks for adding so much to my house.
well, from me and Natalie and Charles and all the children in the neighbourhood, I'll see you next time on The Painted House.
The Painted House is also accessible through the internet. Our address is www.painted-house.com. Pick up new creative ideas and get instructions on techniques and product sources, or just drop Debbie a line. Her email address is debbie@painted-house.com.
Who's gone fishing? I don't.
Guess who? Guess who? No.
Charles! Charles!
Oh, Charles.
Charles!
I'm here.